Hello my G's and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, welcome. Kamanam Kupumela Kotuga, aka Nondi Kotuga, aka The Gods. I do hope you click the subscribe button and stay a while. Hi guys, welcome to another vloggy vlog. We have another vloggy vlog. Ain't that right? I know that's right. And the pop, but I feel so good guys. Just don't mind my bed guys. I had to strip the laundry because I'm going home today. But anyway, the reason I look like a doll, like a vintage doll, is because today in Sebenzini there's an Achievers Award. So basically my office unanimously voted for me to be the host, the presenter for our office, our Butterworth office. Otherwise the awards, my hand is so. Otherwise the awards gets Eastern Cape province. We have a national office, but this is for provincial office. So Gendimas are my host and the theme was vintage, so I decided to interpret it Sophia Town vibes, and I hope the whole office does the same. But that's what I thought for us to do. I'll show you guys my OOTD in the mirror, and then I have to go because I am so late. That's what I'm saying. But I gotta start this vlog because also in this vlog, it's Lily's baptismal. Super excited. Super excited guys. I'm a bit nervous because I like has anxiety about what could possibly go wrong. But okay, yeah guys, beauty gods. The lashes are working very well. But let me show you guys don't come island my OOTD. Okay guys, I just have these suspenders I got at the China shop, and then I have this bow tie and jabo sitting there. Then this white shirt is from Edgar's Signature. Then I just have my wide leg pants, which you guys are obviously so sick of seeing. But I just love it, and I have my bob, and then I'm gonna wear my silver shoes as per usual. I'll tell you guys about the table when we come back from East London. But anyway guys, here I am looking so cute. So I'm in our boardroom and I'm preparing our poster. That's going to be our backdrop for the Achievers Award. They're going to be on MS Teams. So they said we need to decorate our office on MS Teams for the Achievers Award. So I'm just aging the backdrop with some coffee in a spray bottle. Then I'm going to put it on newspaper and I'm going to put drum covers, vintage drum covers. So this is the finished installation. I'm speaking in a confidential voice because this is in front of the head of the office's office. Wow guys, it looks so cute. Who's Nduku?
It was 26 rand. Yeah.
The concert, when is it?
Which concert?
Tomorrow.
No, it's on Sunday.
Oh, that's why I'm coming back on Monday. So she's actually up and drop on the boy.
The panel tattoo.
Yeah, I send take it.
wathi kwezile nkomba heke sazela sincede ukuba unoma azazi ukuthi.
All right, guys, so it's time for us to say goodbye. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much.
Bangi. One pizza. Check goes around there. Lily. Bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Shap. Bang. Kembali. Kembali.
Inko sasa.
Wenkosi yethu Yesu Kristu anikhulule esonweni wayinika ubomi obutsha ngamanzi nakumoya oyingcwele ngokukhe uyalithambisa ngamafutha osindiso ukhuze ingeniswe ezihlweni zabantu bakho nibe nobomi obunaphakade ngikamalungu kaYesu Kristu umKristu.
Yo guys, what a long day, what a long week. And it's been, obviously couldn't talk because wow, intro. But anyway, we're just coming to get supper, lunch, because we just got out of church and I went home to change. Well, my cool did go and change, but I can't change. The Springboker was supposed to drive through, and then Liyana wanted to wait for them, but then he just gave up because they weren't coming through. So we just went to get food.
Pete fucking knife.
Hey, Prince. When?
So I'm going.
Hi guys, and welcome to today's part of the vlog. This is like essentially 2 weeks later after the last time you guys saw me, and I didn't even say much. But okay, let me bring you guys up to speed. But first I need to put out a disclaimer. Landlord guys, and he has an anxiety, but he's building a pool. And then I enjoy him so much, yeah, well, because I feel like he watches YouTube and is like, I want to do this, and he does it, you know. And he says he appreciates Ulalalalim so much because if he lived in town, he'd have to have planning permission and so on and so forth. So he's building a pool. I'll show you guys how far, but probably another vlog because we're going to be here for a while. This part of the vlog, just put it on in the background as you're cleaning, as you are resetting for the weekend. Yeah, because I just want to chat. It's been a long while, guys, and I feel like I like the direction in which my vlogs are taking. It's just me, raw, uncurated, uncut. It's just really what's happening in my life in real time. This is probably going to be the last vlog that is behind in terms of time, because I'm planning on just vlogging real time and editing and just being on the table, because this is boring me, because you guys are finding out things that have long happened. I'm over them, I've moved on, and then it becomes new to me again when you guys find out about it, and I have to discuss it with my little Lily. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. This morning I woke up at around 7. I woke up at 3:30 first. I went on TikTok for a bit. I slept at like 4:30. Try to make my video live. I hope you guys are enjoying that video. And then what else did I do? Oh, I woke up, washed the dishes, made my bed, took a nice shower. I would not recommend, I use glycerine soap to wash now. I'm just taking a break from body washes because it's amazing though. I use glycerine soap to bath. Love it. It's the even tone one. It doesn't leave me as dry as other soaps in comparison to other soaps. The pep scrub I would definitely not recommend at all. It doesn't do anything. They just overhyped it as per usual, as per norm on the internet. And I doubled up with my exfoliating gloves, so the gloves would work perfectly without the scrub if you just use regular soap or body wash. So I wouldn't buy it again, type of thing. I'm just gonna use a tulipele. And then obviously my skincare routine, which I've already told you guys in the previous vlog. In niacinamide, the one thing I forgot to mention about niacinamide is the fact Luma, guys. Yeah, Luma, and it was such a shock for me because number one, the squalene was just normal, just went on normally. She didn't have niacinamide, guys, and I'm like, oh my goodness, Luma. And then I used it, and I used it, and I used it, and then it just gets better. But every time I exfoliate my skin, it goes pants ever. And I decided to not discontinue using it now, because I'm like, I'm number one, and I don't think it will turn skincare on take a lot. Even if that's the case, it was just going to be too much of a slap. Well, so I carried on using it like Kayla, I suppose. And I suppose because it's an active ingredient, other people about Gentle Magic and the salts would say, and people with chemical peel and stuff like that would say that there is a bit of an uncomfortability. So okay, there's something that if I want the results that I want. And then I just, if I cleanse, because it's like 50 degrees, it's like so hot and in the so I use that also heavenly extra moisturizing whatever, and then I use Mitchum for the roll on. But I want to try out Perspex or glycolic acid, but at this point in my life, I don't want to introduce myself to a lifestyle that I cannot maintain. So Mitchum is working well. I got like 2 for 75 rand, and didn't give a crap at all. So yes, and Mitchum guys, I'm gonna say teenagers, so I went back to it because that was just not doing the things. So I'm a nice lathered up or moisturized doll. But then anyway, guys, let me bring up to speed what has happened in the past 2 weeks. I'll first start with our Achiever Awards in Sebenzeni, and I was elected to be the host. Absolutely enjoyed it so much, guys. And I feel like that was just so serendipitous in itself, because for me to be elected single-handedly, handpicked by my head of office to be the presenter or the host for our office for a vintage theme event, And if you guys know, I don't know if I've spoken about it, but my mom's 60th birthday, which was basically her last celebration because 4 years later she passed on, was vintage theme. Her 60th birthday was vintage theme, so we planned it out, we did the thing, she looked gorgeous, we all looked gorgeous. It was just such a breath of fresh air in our small town of Queenstown to have a themed birthday, and to that level, like, we had so much food, and my mom doesn't drink most, and she doesn't entertain bantu abaselayo. Well, yeah, by entertain to an extent, but she won't cater for them. Yabo, kazi uthenga cases otywala, but she will feed you. Like literally, bantu bafika, kwatyiwa izibindi and stuff like that, and then kwatyiwa main meal, and then basically I had cooked finger foods and platters and stuff single-handedly. Kwatyiwa zozo, and then kwakho braai ebusuku yabo, and then abantu baselayo bayasela utywala babo kwabikhona. So it was very beautiful, and if we knew what we knew now, izinto ngendlela kaThixo nyhani, because she bought fruit cake ngo-6. Isekhona ke guys and pie kai. It's just gathering dust. She's like, sajya nge-65th yam, but unfortunately she didn't make it. But okay, it's just like, wow, God, I'm living my purpose. I'm walking in the right direction, type of thing. Those that went well. Everyone was proud of me. Everyone came to the party. My installation worked out very well. So it was a 10 out of 10 day. Then I obviously went home. I went home to East London, and we were preparing for the baptismal. And then I had said in my initial intro when I was starting my vlog and I was going to the awards and so and eventually I was gonna go home, I had said that I'm anxious. Like, I really pray that things go right, but getting out, I've got a feeling that anything that could go wrong is gonna go wrong. But yeah, hold on to that thought. So now I'll update you guys on the lashes. I had the lashes on for a total of 3 days. And she had said they were gonna last 3 weeks, but obviously I didn't believe that, just because it took like 5 minutes for her to install the lashes. And they looked good, but just putting on the makeup was kind of difficult, and it didn't give me the voluminous look that I go for when I put on makeup. But then I got to East London, and where Liyana's grandma's home is because there's also monkeys there. And now, because I suffer a lot from allergies, that's why my like around my eyes is very dark. I don't know if you guys can see because I have my glasses on. I suffer from really bad allergies and sometimes eczema. And eczema is genetic, but it's not as severe as my brothers have, but it comes. I know this sounds strange, but sometimes I have bouts of eczema, but I primarily suffer from allergies, especially seasonal allergies. So ndafika phaa kulo Liyana sana girl, ndarhawuzela usubonga amehlo am, and I just ripped them off, and it didn't even take that much, so they were not gonna last 3 weeks. So I'm the problem. If they would have lost it longer, but rest in peace, my bitch. But yeah, I don't think I'm gonna do them again there. I really want to go for individuals, guys. I really want to go for individuals. I might just do it this December, so but yeah, it's not her, it's me. So anyway, guys, the baptismal on the Saturday, we go for the rehearsal. Liyana was supposed to arrive on the Saturday in the afternoon, because he said calls in the morning. He says, no, I'm leaving at around 9 o'clock. So updates are like, no, his lift is late, he's going to be late. We're like, okay, if I don't necessarily need you, but it would have been nice to just coordinate ourselves and organize ourselves as a family. So okay, the long and short of it all, Liyana uyonwaba, and I'm emphasizing Liyana uyonwaba, arrives at 8:30 in the evening. Sislele ushush. Guys, to say that I was livid and thinking to myself, are we no longer on the same page? And let me observe Liyana, because sobabini siphehlelelwe and igame Liyana, and there's a two baptismal zange zimoshwe yabo. But akwavuma salala ngithukisile ke, obviously. Class for weeks, then get ready. I probably had mine and Liyana's outfits ready by March already. Yeah, I already had them ready for March, because this is such a monumental thing. It's so special, and it means so much to me and my mom, and also his mom, Gamand, it should get, but guys, and obviously priorities are going to change, So again, ndinalelokhu elegant, ndithi kuyo nawaba ngandinike into zakho so ayina. ibhrukhwe yakho emnyama uyiphethe mos neblazer yakho emnyama nesheti emhlophe ozanxiba usuthi, because senje uba if you're thinking logically, it's your child's baptismal, you should be dressing up to the nines. Yeah, well. I was telling Liyana not say he's going to be wearing chinos. He only brought chinos and a blue shirt. And he's going to wear a black blazer. Phofu kokufika kwakhe late akachebanga or unkept, guys. To say that I was livid in Yan is an understatement. I did not know what to do with myself. I did not know what to do with the hurt, because at this point I'm thinking, ndambuza futhi ubusiyaphi. Ingathi ebesiya le outfit yakhe ingathi ebesiya kwi-QC OBA annual general meeting. Bengayanga uphathela umntanakhe. And ngaphakathi, and I'm like, dude, I don't understand how you could be so nonchalant about something so special. And it's like, no, you're just being superficial. I'm like, yo, it's very unfortunate, because into yempahla is not just about what other people perceive, but guys, you're gonna put your best foot forward, and that includes how you look, unfortunately. And fortunately, unfortunately, guys, ndikhulele empahleni. My mom's entire livelihood and imilo zakhe wazenza ngothengisa impahla. So impahla ibalekile kakhulu kum, yabo, especially when it's time to observe when it's time to observe an occasion, especially something that should be important, and you know that it's important to your significant other and your mother and your family, yabo, and maybe it should to you as well, yabo. But yeah, guys, that's when I said for myself, this is the beginning of the end. Yeah, well, there's certain things which are core values to me, and reliability is one of them, because I'm very extremely reliable and I'm loyal. So if there's other things distracting you, then what are we doing, and why are we doing it? Why are we wasting each other's time? Ubom, guys, is very, very long. Yeah, well, and should there be a fork in the road, yeah, well, and we decide that no, this is more important to me than the other, then I can't stand in your way, yeah, well. But the one thing I won't do is lie to myself and hope and pray for Rindo and the husband now to change, yeah, well. So that brings me to the next point of that. Uyona and I have unfortunately reached the fork in the road. I feel, based on facts and experience, from the past, but especially this past weekend, at this point in his life, which I am very shocked, but I'm not surprised. Yeah, well, I'm disappointed nonetheless, but there's nothing I can do about it. He feels like that is a priority in his life, and I do drink, I do go out, but who is my first priority? What is my first priority? Yeah, well, so our priorities and our plans aren't matching, and it's just really unfortunate. I don't want to be long-winded on that, because I don't want it to seem like I'm better or whatever the case is. I'm highly disappointed. I am hurt in as far as I need to be, but not beyond. I'm not suicidal, I'm not sad, I'm not regretful, I'm not longing. I'm like, oh, things could have turned out differently if A and B and C would have been like this. No, I'm accepting things as they are, because under no choice. Yeah, well, I feel like at this point in my life, and he makes sober decisions. These are intentional decisions that he makes. But instead of buying 100 rand and the thing alone, then I'm in the tile to 100 rand and get it back and lie about it. Yeah, well. So that makes me feel very uncomfortable. More especially now, guys, like, I feel like my life at this juncture has been so easy. So easy for me to cry about Indo ending under control over. Yeah, well, I was watching vlog K. I'm back to watching Kayam's religiously because she's become more relatable. Akana zobundwana so qashula and stuff like that. She speaks into badly. Yeah, well, so now I can relate to her. She says that it's so sad how we think that we've got control over things. We think we can manipulate things to turn out the way that we want, but that is not the case, and it will never be the case. Yeah, well, yes, we make decisions every day to wake up, get dressed, go to work, and stuff like that. But yes, we feel like it's outdoing, but it's really not. Give me 7 And I also wrote a quote on Instagram. It's time we start living life as it is, rather than what we wish it to be. And those two things are very, very, very important. And I want to tell you guys the story of my life. Even a flat in the Kuyo, which I never expected. I never expected to have a flushing toilet, a pagat ending. I never expected to have my own clean space. I never expected any of that. I never expected to be having hot showers with high pressure every single morning in my own place. The flat, guys, send a deposit. I'm trained. I'm say baby. I will figure out and not deposit. I'm gonna deposit the following month. So they're gonna be losing out on a whole month's rent, and I'm not sure it again. I think we'll contract end of April. So that's about to give or take 21 months. So I'm asking you guys to sacrifice Linyanga for the 21 months that I move in and stay here, because I'm not going to move once and again up. But I can say now. Deposit yakho is your word. Lo and behold, the bhabhatala deposit, the rent and I move her in beginning of September. Because my first big paycheck I got end of August. And that's just one of the things that I am like, things are just too good. Identify for the Achievers Awards means so much to me, because banintsi abantu officing, banintsi abantu abakapable but kwakhethwa mna, and just small things in terms of, I got a stove and I got a table, but the way I got the table, I got it for 200 rand. I just need to spruce it up. I'll show you guys in the house updates, whatever. But it was just so easy. Like everything that I want up is happening so easy, and emsebenzini the magistrate omcha, so the focus now is on him training me, because fortunately why defense attorney yena. So ndiyambona uba usanda sakho uqinisa kum akumnandanga ngifuna uxoxa. It's not even nice. It's very difficult because I'm such an overachiever. I don't want to fall short, but ndizixela uba mandizinike le chance ndifunde, and I don't want to have distractions. I don't need distractions. And if I want to focus my energy on the things that might not be going also right in my life, then I'm going to fail. And I'm really happy that this happened at this juncture in my life. It's just really unfortunate because and we could have been together to do it together. But so it's literally a matter of next year I am writing my boards, and 2024 for me is a year of reckoning. I'm writing my boards, and if I miss any of those boards, I'm going to have a very difficult time catching up. And njengomzekelo weekend if I'm on the Black Lawyers Association, BLA, one of the older lawyers that I played down, they were like, no, we're going to Cape Town, we don't have enough black women, so they recruitable. But unfortunately it was 2 weeks before, and because I'm the woman of stature that I am, I can't be told I'm going to Cape Town and be asked to go to Cape Town in 2 weeks. At least give me a month. So I'm like, no one knows as much as everything was paid for, like no, Stima is not gonna allow me. But I'll join at the end of this month, and therefore next year there's long said I have a whole year, but this time next year there might be a conference. So things are just so exciting at this point, so exciting. But with the exams, and I'm planning to travel with my child because of Tata, and most importantly, if bensahlalisana, hence into yoba ndimove nzabe, but I didn't understand at the time. Bible people sihlela pakamandi no Liyana mntata akhe siyifamily, why would you remove me from that? But I saw a video, guys, on TikTok ethi ba umhlalisano guys khona umlibasayo, and I xoke because this girl wahlalisana for 7 years with this guy was sweleka family afika because I enjoy mfana, but obviously couch mhlambe after 5 years bandala mathengwe nje ayithengwe nguyumzekelo ayibona microwave sifuna uraso Hobbs or wine oqingi bathenga uraso Hobbs out anazlip ana evidence come now was just making our home warm. This guy ke wasweleka family afika athi phuma nebag zakho khona yakhe lapha because indlu kazibandani. And as much as mhlambe that would not have been my situation, but ukhona ukulibaseka because obviously ilisi beka yonwaba in Joburg, I mean in PE, and umzekelo besingena TV ngoku benzayithenga ngalanyanga sindimuva ngayo mna, ngala nyanga ndimuva ngayo mesawuthenga iTV, but la mali ke obviously engincithe my move, and I'll forever be grateful, yabo. Those gowns I'm not thenga nguye, so I'll forever be grateful mntana abantu, yabo. But it was always a matter of bendiza-investa phaa mhlawumbi abhedi, let's get a 2-bedroom ngoku yabo, ndiinveste, but into engoku elingarishayo uba mandiyenze under any circumstances uba mandivuse ekhaya. I want you guys to hold me accountable that next year December Liyana sityele Christmas ekhaya nabantwana basekhaya. Ekhaya kukwelela hlobo or closest to the way my mom left it, yabo. Because le nto yoba ndiyabula ndisihla ndisenyuka ndingazazi uba ndifuna uthini ayizonceda mna, and I cannot run away, because egqibeni xa iphela i-contract yam apha ngo-2025 ndizabuyela phi while my papers lay for inspection. So I really need to uba ndivuze ikhaya lam nomntanam. Umntu osifunayo guys, like I said in my life update, uzasikhupha ekhaya ngesiko, yabo. So it's ezinye izinto guys siyazilwela kuThixo, but ezinye izinto were meant for uba si-distract, and Thixo xa eqeqeshe ekubuyisele endleleni where things are supposed to be, masingamlwini. And eyona nto ibalulekileyo is to accept our realities, yabo. Le nto endifundise ubana I need to go back to myself. I need to be realistic with myself, primarily because of the person who brought me up. In mind is most, because uba mamadla ngokutsho xa ndento zam zoba weak, athi ngumntana ngabani, adiphumelela akho ndingadluliyo. It's better ke for you yenzeke kuwe, ngumntana ngabani oyideservayo. It's better yenzeke kuwe because unomama ofana nam. So I'm like, hey, in some instances I'm letting my mom down, because guys, one of you even commented on yam, and I'm like, ngubani lo umazi ngako mama echaza uba ndathe train party mama kho ndawo angasanga kuyo. Guys, ndixola ulala ndingatyanga ndijingilise, uLiyana is going to have that life and even better. My mom, every winter, we had a winter holiday, we had a summer holiday. So what is stopping me? And if my partner can't, if I can't plan with my partner, I'm planning with my best friend a trip Liyana 2 years old for her second birthday. Yeah, but if I can't do that with my partner, then you don't need point, guys. I really can't do that. And because I have identified, yeah, and I'm allowed to identify it because I've got a level of exposure and I've got a level of education in order to identify as innocent. But I don't think ukusela has anything to do with anything, per se. It's more of a symptom. There are more underlying issues that I'm afraid he's not willing to look into, and his natural reaction is to be defensive. I don't know why, because I speak to him as a peer. Sometimes, guys, obviously I will attack because things have been going on for so long, and I'm like, but why don't you get it? So I'm saying this in the openly, so that I can hear it. I'm not saying writing your number off as a person or as a partner even, but up until it gets professional help, and I get professional help for my own issues, because issues, I am not without sin, under any circumstances. I am not without sin. And also, it's also a matter of, even as mom suggests, if you guys want to be in a relationship, more especially this relationship, because you guys need professional help together. And she ain't never lied. She ain't never lied. Because for me, it's like, this is a joke. And Indian Flex says that this is my life and now I have to take reins of it. The past year or so, I didn't have control over my life. I had no choice but to hand over to God. And everything that happened, I believe, was God-led. But in this instance, Liyana, I guess I had no father before, and I was introduced, but I had introduced myself the day before and some other time before that. But then he was like asking us what our plans were, basically, like, are you guys gonna get married and stuff like that. And then he was quick to say yes, and I looked at him like, but I'm not father or chat. And he looks at me and I'm like, he's like, well, I'm like, there's many issues outstanding, and moreover, and just other things that I want to work on before I say I'm getting married. So he's vehemently saying, no, he wants to get married, he's fixing things. And I look at him like, oh, okay, whatever the case is. So the following morning, I asked him, transport, I was waiting for my lift. So I'm like, so who is this person you want to get married to? He's like, obviously you. I've never thought about getting married up until I lived with you and was with you. And I'm like, but how? And I looked at him so concerned, because now the reality is, we both don't have savings. So I'm not sign because that's not more. Guys, situation so I just thought to myself, God, make decisions for yourself. And I and what I expect from him and what is expected from him as a man of kokwabo. So it's just those things that have happened, guys. I'm very excited for 2024. I'm even excited for December because the girls are outside, guys. So 16 sibe siye kuphola sibe pha hopefully leyo ndisayiphenda seyi-pending case leyo London roots inyeza ndikhathilanga noba yi-downtime because on the 4th I come back for work and then Liyana starts school on the 15th, so that's the plan. Then March I'm writing my exams, first birthday Liyana, and then nyaka guys ibhasi eya eDurban idlula apha xa ndisiva amandla then siqabela ibhasi siye eDurban. Kuko beautiful wild beaches where I work, where my court is at Cendana, but if my cousin Unati wants to come, so I'm at Cendana for lunch on the beach. I just want to expose my child. I feel like she deserves that and more. Up until we settle, when we can get our own house and stuff like that. But just take the ride with me, share my emotions with me if you want, talk to me if we're in the same boat. Don't feel embarrassed, don't feel shame, guys. But guys, because it's easy to come by, why would this happen to me, and so on and so forth. And the most important thing, I'm not gonna come in between Liyana and daughter relationship, but I want to see him make an effort. And if he does not make that effort, maka support umntanakhe and mbamba anye. Guys, she took the high road because I don't know if I've spoken about this on here, but I think I've spoken about it on my Twitter. Also, my mom ended up being a single parent to 4 children because my brother and my were strange and now I call it my mom as well. Yeah, but also I'm following magazine, guys. I'm following magazine, guys. She was so excited. So we're going around the 20th. We're going to my mom's grave, and I spend a couple of days with her. She's like, unjani. Oh, I'm like, no. Because I'm following something. Like, number I I'm like, no, phone 17. And she's like, oh no, okay, in this year I'm like, when I say that, but I was on Fuman again now because it's always off because I'm always in court. She's like, oh, you're always in court, what a dream come true. So if I really wanted to go home early, I would have gone home, but I wanted to go home because a lot of things were said and one of them was that you're such a loser. So I needed to debunk that. Obviously I know she's apologetic about everything was said in anger, but can never call me a loser, never ever, because to begin with. But anyway, guys, I was telling you the story about my mom and my dad. So my mom had children with this same man who was very much more older than her, 27 years older than my mom. My dad was 27 years older than my mom. But the long and short of it all, my dad wanted to get married. My mom was like, hell no. Then my dad started philandering when my mom was pregnant with my youngest brother. This was around 1991. So my mom's like, hey, let me exit. And now this is like 3 years into her business, because 5 years, because I was 86 when she was pregnant with my brother, or had given birth to my brother, but 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91. So it was about 5 years later. So now she's established as a businesswoman as a woman. She's affording life. So one of our first houses, we had multiple houses, but the one, is Berlin, in Queenstown. So we lived zone 1, I'm not too sure, but opposite Shajara, which is a 113. There's zone 1, zone 2, I'm not sure, but a 113. So that's the house where we primarily grew up. So 1991, beginning of 1991, because my little brother was born on the farm, my mom decided she wants to buy a house, a bigger house for us, which was essentially the farm. So we moved there. So this is the story as it goes, according to my mom. Kuthiwa ke utata wafika 113. Wafika pasi ngekho sesithuthile, yabo, had gone to the farm already. So one of the neighbors are like, hayi bongo umntana makakhosa athi uthi bathutha bahlale farm. So eventually he gets the directions and finds us eventually, because Queenstown is not very big, yabo, mom yaziwa. So he gets to the farm and we're playing. Obviously we don't have furniture, so we used to play like literally, it was like our playground. We didn't have that much furniture because obviously I still got 4 rooms, yabo. So when my dad got there, and then my mom literally said to him, there were better things for you to do, and I was not gonna let it. So my mom will always be my hero in my eyes, always. That just, I'm like, good shot. And that's the nice thing, because my dad wanted to invest in her business when she opened, and she was like, no. And the only thing my dad apparently had bought was the bar fridge, which my mom kept at the shop for drinks. And basically the only thing he could claim was that, like, no, do you want your fridge? You can take your fridge, type of thing. But again, it goes back to that thing about things happen in your life, maybe to remind you to who you are when you're breaking down to the fundamentals of who you are. So like I said, guys, according to us being embarrassed of the things that happened, worse things are happening to other people. Just take control of your story. I don't want to preach from here on out, because I've spoken about it, and I know today I might just say it in passing, but this is it for me for now. I will catch up with you guys. What's happening next? After this, it should be our year-end function, which should be a lot of fun. But yeah, obviously it's like updating, and I'll be updating or uploading in real time. This vlog is also going to be long, but yeah, you guys said like long vlogs, and I really need to get that off my chest. I don't want to curate my content. I don't want to seem superficial. If I want to say something, I'm going to say it. And I want us to engage on it or talk about it, so that someone is going through the same thing as I am and doesn't know what to do. I'm not saying this is the best decision, but make the best decision for you. I've said too much. But guys, I'll see you in the next one.